Well, hi, all my friends out there. Welcome to my new subscribers. Please leave me a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And leave me some comments. It's really good for the algorithms of YouTube. Gets our channel out there. And so, for that sake and for the Lord's sake, let's get it out there, okay? All right, so we are in Isaiah. Stopped at chapter 36. Sorry, my other video got cut off there. I was just talking about my calluses for playing guitar. No biggie, okay? Just got a little sore finger, callus area, and when I bar the chords, it hurts. So it's a little bit red. I don't know if you could see that or not. It's no biggie, but you know what I mean? So I'm just thinking about songs and stuff like that too. I was able to share some of my songs with another interpreter at work yesterday, and she's a music major. She used to sit in the first chair and play flute. Flute. Whew, and so she's got a musical mind, and she dug some of the songs I just recently did, so that made me feel good, to know that another musician was appreciating, the stuff that I'm doing as well. And her talent is, really good. So that's kind of fun. All right. Chapter 36, nothing on the news that I wanted to mention, just that the thing that I'm concerned about are people that really need health care, that really need help, that need services, people who are unable to care for themselves and who need assistance. Those are the people I hope are not hurt. People who are just freeloaders, who are living off the government teat, if you will, who are milking the system, who are taking advantage, those kinds. I don't have any empathy for you guys. You should be out working, okay, in my opinion. But and I don't care if you're disabled or not. If you're able to work, you should be working. That's how I think about it. I don't have sympathy for you if you I had two deaf parents. My dad worked all the time, so did my mom. So I don't have any empathy for deaf people who just want to freeload, sit home and do nothing, and smoke pot and use our taxpayer dollars to support your bad habits or that kind of thing. Anyway, I'll get off my soapbox here, but you know what I mean. I want to see you be productive and good people, and not hurt yourself and that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents worth. Okay. We are in chapter 36 of Isaiah. This is about the Sennacherib invades Judah. Sennacherib invades Judah. Rabshakehs, blasphemous persuasiveness to the people. Okay, so now it came to pass in the 14th year of King Hezekiah that Sennacherib, I don't know if I'm saying that word right, Sennacherib, and with a lot of squigglies on top of the E's and A and E. Okay, so I'm not sure. All right, king of Assyria came up against the defense cities of Judah and took them. By the way, Syria they just found a bunch of a stash of bombs and so forth. The U.S. saw them, that they have a whole, who knows what are in those bombs, whether it's sarin gas or what. But anyway, and the king of Assyria sent Rabshakeh from Lachish to Jerusalem unto the king Hezekiah with a great army. And he stood by the conduit of the upper pool in the highway of the fuller's field. Then came forth unto him Eliakim and Hilkiah's son, which was over the house of Shebna the scribe, and Joah, Asaph son the recorder. And Rabshakehs said unto them, Say ye now to Hezekiah, Thus say the great king of Syria, What confidence is this wherein thou trust? And I say thou, but they are but vain words. I have counsel and strength for war. Now on whom dost thou trust, that thou rebellest against me? Lo, thou trust in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, whereupon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it. So is Pharaoh king of Egypt to all that trust in him. But if thou say to me, We trust in the Lord our God, it is not he whose high places that those altars of Hezekiah have taken away, and said to Judah and to Jerusalem, You shall worship before this altar. Now therefore give pledges, I pray thee, to my master, the king of Assyria, and I will give thee 2,000 horses, if thou be able on their part to set riders upon them. Now then wilt thou turn away the face of one captain of the least of my master's servants, and put thy trust on Egypt for chariots and for horsemen? And am I now come up without the Lord against this land to destroy it? The Lord said unto me, Go up against this land and destroy it. Then said Eliakim and Shebna and Joah unto Rabshakehs, Speak, I pray thee, unto thy servants in the Syrian language, for we understand it. Speak not to us in the Jews' language, in the ears of the people that are on the wall. But Rabshakehs said, Hath my master sent me to thy master and to thee to speak these words? Hath he not sent me to the men that sit upon the wall, that they may eat their own dung and drink their own piss with you? Then Rabshakehs stood and cried with a loud voice in the Jews' language, and said, Hear ye the words of the great king of Assyria. Thus saith the king, Let not Hezekiah deceive you, for he shall not be able to deliver you. Neither let Hezekiah make you trust in the Lord, saying, The Lord will surely deliver us. This city shall not be delivered into the hand of the king of Assyria. Hearken not unto Hezekiah, for thus saith the king of Assyria, Make an agreement with me by a present, and come out to me, and eat ye every one of his vine, and every one of his fig tree, and drink ye every one of the waters of his own cistern, until I come and take you away to a land like your own land, a land of corn and wine, and a land of bread and vineyards. Beware, lest Hezekiah persuade you, saying, The Lord will deliver us. Hath any of the gods of the nations delivered his land out of the hand of the king of Assyria? Where are the gods of Hamath and Arpad? Where are the gods of Sepharvaim? And have they delivered Samaria out of my hand? Who are they among the gods of the lands, that they have delivered their land out of my hand, that the Lord should deliver Jerusalem out of my hand? But they held their peace and answered him not a word. And the king's commandment was saying, Answer him not. Then came Eliakim, the son of Hilkiah, that was over the household, and Shebna the scribe, and Joah the son of Asaph, the recorder, to Hezekiah, with their clothes rent, and told him the words of Rabshakehs. Chapter 37. Hezekiah in deep affliction sends to Isaiah to pray for them. Isaiah comforts them, and an angel destroys the Assyrians. Okay. one angel can just back off thousands of demons. Just one angel with one look. It's very, very powerful, many of the angels. And it came to pass that King Hezekiah heard it, and he rent his clothes and covered himself with sackcloth and went into the house of the Lord. And he sent Eliakim, who was over the household, and Shemaiah the scribe, and the elders and the priests, and covered with sackcloth unto Isaiah the prophet, the son of Amos. And they said unto him, Thus saith Hezekiah, this day is a day of trouble, and of rebuke, and of blasphemy. For the children are come to the birth, and there is not strength to bring forth. It may be the Lord thy God will hear the words of Rabshakehs, and the king of Assyria, his master, hath sent to reproach the living God, and reprove the words which the Lord thy God has heard. Wherefore lift up thy prayer for the remnant that is left. So the servants of the king Hezekiah came to Isaiah, and Isaiah said unto them, Thus shall ye say unto your master, Thus saith the Lord, Be not afraid of the words that thou hast heard within the servants of the king of Assyria. They have blasphemed me. Behold, I will send a blast upon him, and he shall hear a rumor, and return to his own land, and I will cause him to fall by the sword in his own land. So Rabshakehs returned and found the king of Assyria warring against Libnah, for he had heard that he was departed from Lachish. And he heard saying concerning the Tirhakah, king of Ethiopia, and he came forth to make war with thee. And when he had heard it, he sent messengers to Hezekiah, saying, Thus shall ye speak to Hezekiah, king of Judah, saying, Let not thy God, in whom thou trustest, deceive thee, saying, Jerusalem shall not be given into the land of the king of Assyria. Behold, that thou hast heard what the king of Assyria have done to all the lands by destroying them utterly, and shall thou be delivered. Oh, okay. Have the gods of the nations delivered them have the gods of the nations delivered them which my fathers have destroyed, as Gozan and Haran and Rezeph and the children of Eden which were in Telassar? Where is the king of Hamath, and the king of Arpad, and the king of the city of Sephavim, Hena, and Ivah? And Hezekiah received the letter from the land of the messengers and read it to Hezekiah, and he went up to the house of the Lord and spread it before the Lord. And Hezekiah prayed unto the Lord, saying, O Lord of hosts, God of Israel, that dwellest between the cherubims, that are the God, even thou alone, of all the kingdoms of the earth, thou hast made heaven and earth. Okay? One God. Okay. Incline thy ear, O Lord, and hear, open thine eyes, O Lord, and see, and hear all the words of Sennacherib, which had sent to reproach the living God. Of a truth, Lord, the kings of Assyria have laid waste all the nations and their countries, and have cast their gods unto fire, for there were no gods, but the work of men's hands, wood and stone. Therefore they have destroyed them. Now, therefore, O Lord God, our God, save us from this hand, that all the kingdoms of the earth may know that thou art the Lord, even thou only. Then Isaiah the son of Amos sent unto Hezekiah, saying, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, whereas thou hast prayed to me against Sennacherib, king of Assyria, this is the word which the Lord has spoken concerning him. The virgin, the daughter of Zion, hath despised thee, and laughed thee to scorn. The daughter of Jerusalem hath shaken her head at thee. Whom hast thou reproached and blasphemed? Against whom hast thou exalted thy voice, and lifted up thine eyes on high, even against the Holy One of Israel? By thy servants thou reproached the Lord, and hast said, by the multitude of my chariots